During last year's Superbowl, many of Tesla's alleged competitors attempted to trick consumers into thinking A, they give a f, B, they're moving towards electric vehicles, and C, you definitely want to buy one of our future potential products, which are a computer rendering right now and an idea, not an actual final product, instead of a Tesla vehicle. As a result, after spending many tens of millions of dollars attempting to persuade consumers to buy a product that isn't even available instead of a Tesla which is available and is better, many consumers who have a brain did a little bit of homework. As a result, there were a surge in Tesla gross orders in the United States as a direct result of other companies spending millions of dollars to manipulate consumers into hopefully buying their BS, to score a few brownie points with people who really care about the environment, do a little bit of greenwashing, and ultimately, the end result, a shitload of Tesla vehicles were purchased by consumers who saw advertisements from Tesla's so-called competition. This is super embarrassing for Tesla's so-called competition. Not only have these companies been paying Tesla to build gigafactories to put them out of business via zero-emission vehicle credits, every time they run ads, consumers who aren't morons do a little bit of homework and comparison shopping and realize, I would actually need to be a moron to buy the thing I saw advertised when I could buy the thing I just did homework on, a Tesla, and discovered it's way better on everything that counts. Well, here we are for round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Super Bowl is taking place as I record this. Clearly, I don't care about the Super Bowl as much as many of you. And I'm going to be reacting in real time to some of the electric vehicle advertisements that will be running during the Super Bowl. I haven't seen any of these yet. And just for the record, no doubt this video will be demonetized. There's going to be music in there, get copyright things. So FYI, this is a freebie today, but it's going to be worth it. And before we watch these videos, don't forget, head over to Patreon. Now well in excess of 290 exclusive videos. I dropped another one today. More in the pipeline. You are definitely missing out if you're not a member. So grab your Athletic Greens AG1 and let's watch the first of these electric vehicle commercials from Tesla's so-called competition, spending millions of dollars to ultimately sell more Tesla vehicles. Spoiler alert, prices will be going up. If not already, very shortly in the US, you can count on it.
Are you excited about buying an electric vehicle, but worried that it could leave you unsatisfied? Then you could be one of many Americans concerned about premature electrification. Symptoms may include fearing you might not be able to last as long as you'd like.
There was plenty of charge before. Sometimes it goes away.
A lot of times.
I've been working a lot.
Being unsure if you'll have enough power to handle your payload.
I don't know if I got the power for this, baby.
I'm adventurous. I like to go all the way. I don't want to have to question if we're even going to make it. It's a concern.
Lacking the confidence about getting and being able to keep a charge.
Having to stop every time we got really excited, that wouldn't work for me. Stop. Start. Stop. Start.
If PE, premature electrification, is something you're worried about, go to ramrev.com and find out if the Ram 1500 Rev, with options being designed to extend range in satisfying ways, is right for you.
Stop. Start. Stop. Start.
Now, I do get the joke. The irony, of course. The competition. You know, the competition that's been coming all over itself, embarrassingly fast, prematurely, and not for Tesla, is now making jokes. The fact that the writers for this ad are about as creative as me, some dickhead who just randomly says stuff on YouTube in a multi-million-dollar Super Bowl ad, kind of embarrassing. Now, I just want to make sure everyone watching understands. This was an ad for a product that doesn't exist. A hypothetical future product to be released not in 2023, but hopefully in 2024. The premise of this ad is that EVs have insufficient range, but don't worry, our future forthcoming potential hypothetical EV that we'll be releasing in the future may be enough to meet your needs and you won't be worried about running out of charge too soon. So let's check. Do we have a set in stone range for this supposed product that doesn't exist yet? Do we have any little disclaimers down the bottom? Range subject to change. Because the whole selling point here is, you know, EVs, they have plenty of range, we can prove it. Our electric vehicle might be enough for you. What was the website we need to go to? Let's check. Alright, let's head to Ram REV, and you can fuck right off with your cookies. Boop, boop, boop. So let's have a look here. Secure your place in line by paying $100 and become a Ram. Okay, great, cool. Reserve your spot. I don't care. Where's the range? I want to see the specs here. Specs, specs, specs. Are you fucking serious? No, really, are you fucking serious? That entire ad was around range. I go to the website. The first fucking thing I'm expecting to see is this thing can do X many miles of range. I'm gonna search on the page right now. Miles. Doesn't exist. Range. Here we go. Range. Oh, the only range I get here is you'll get a range of benefits by reserving one. Pre-production model shown. Actual production model may vary. Features and products shown are for illustrative purposes only. Right. Available in Q4 2024. Spoiler alert. That's gonna fall into 2025. Now, call me cynical, but did we not just watch an ad, the entire point of which was, hey, you heard all this bullshit about EVs not having enough range. Well, guess what? Ours does/will. Go reserve one now. I go to the fucking website, the first page, and there's nothing about the range. I'm sure it'll be buried somewhere. Let's have a look here. Let's click on the Ram 1500 REV. I'm going to pretend I'm an American here. All right, take charge. Let's have a look here. Range. I'm going to search range. Oh, here we go. Built on the strength of the new STL. Are you serious, bro? They've got like the Tesla stock ticker jumbled up for their frame platform. The STLA frame platform. The Ram 1500 REV is primed for success and designed to set the bar in terms of capability, towing, and payload. I mean, I'm so tempted to say you twats. Did you not, like, hello? You didn't even put the range on here? But I'm not going to. Better things to do. Notice, these faces are claiming that this is going to set the bar in terms of capability, range, towing, and payload. Yet again, if I search for range on this page, the only mention of range is that it's going to set the bar for range, not how much range it actually has. You understand the problem here, ladies and gentlemen. Bragging about having sufficient range, claiming that you're setting the bar for range, and then not even disclosing the range of the vehicle. Like, you literally need brain damage as a consumer to see this ad. Go to the website and go, oh yeah, it says it's going to set the bar in terms of range. I'm going to reserve one now. Surely there's something here somewhere. Innovative frunk, you f***ing idiots. Next level interior. Oh my god, this is so bad. What the f*** even is this, dude? Why? Oh my god. I tell you what, I think there's as many knobs who were involved in designing this thing as there are actually on the thing. Don't think about that too much. So back to the website. So we've got a bunch of renderings, not the final product. No information about the range. Just imagine you see this ad and you're a Ram guy. You know, because some people are like that. This thing's bragging about range. You click on the website, can't find anything about the range. It claims that it's going to set the bar on a bunch of Cybertruck setting the bar on. And you go, yeah, let me just check out that weird Tesla thing that I saw, you know, just in case. Of course, not every consumer is smart enough to do any comparison shopping. But for those who do, you head to the Cybertruck page and go, damn, that thing's uglier than my wife. Stainless steel, huh? Kind of tough, looks weird, but hey, apparently it does some decent stuff here. When you head to the Tesla website for the product they actually have in production this year, there's actually a number relating to range. 500 miles. I really want to take a moment here just to dissect how truly embarrassing this ad is for the Ram. They're making jokes about premature ejaculation, range anxiety, the whole thing, right? They're mocking this, right? Suggesting there's some electric vehicles out there that really can't last, you know, can't satisfy you because they don't have long enough range. The whole point of the ad, our vehicle has plenty of range, it will satisfy you, you don't have to worry about that, no more range anxiety. And yet they don't even state the range for this hypothetical vehicle that may or may not come to market. They spend money advertising this hypothetical vehicle based on its range, which they don't disclose, and then a consumer who has a brain does a quick little bit of, wait, what? 500 miles, Cybertruck? Damn, dude. I gotta say, we're off to a great start. I might just tap out and end the video here. I mean, couldn't be any more perfect than it's already been. This is what happened last Super Bowl. A surge in orders. Tesla's so-called competitors spending tens of millions of dollars to sell Tesla vehicles. All right, on to number 2. Can't be any worse than that, right? I'm just going to say it. If my IQ were like 75, 85, I would have thought this was a funny ad. Or, no, those animals, the animals are dead. But it's not, and I didn't. I'm so confused right now. No website, no specs, no details. I mean, I don't know the range. When's this thing out? How much does it cost? Does it exist? Is it a real product? Is it available now? Is it coming soon? This again appears to be a little bit of greenwashing. Oh, we care about the environment. Oh, funny animals. Oh, the animals are dancing. Let me have a look here. The Jeep 4xe hybrid lineup. I see, they're hybrids. Interesting. If you were paying attention, toward the end of the commercial there, we saw Freedom is electric. Says the company advertising the product with an internal combustion engine in it and a tiny battery. Because Freedom is electric. Oh, those cute animals. Oh. So far, so good. By the way, guys, Obviously, there was copyrighted music in there. Shaggy was singing some shit about electric vehicles. I might try and get my way around this automatic copyright striking on the video by putting some other music there. So please, if I do this during editing, don't think that I'm trying to manipulate or trick you into, oh, that's not exactly what the commercial was. I may f*** around with the audio just to avoid getting immediately blocked and not being able to publish this video. If you want to watch the originals, I'll put links in the description. Solid greenwashing from Jeep though, claiming that electric is freedom when you're advertising an internal combustion engine vehicle with a little battery in it. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The leaders who led and matter, according to the very not corrupt President of the United States. Why do I have a feeling this is really going to deliver the goods and not in the way that GM were hoping? Hey guys, I'm getting absolutely f***ed here with the YouTube copyright, so I'm going to dub this video myself because otherwise it's very confusing. I've got subtitles on screen, but I'm not going to be able to publish it otherwise, so here we go. General Motors is going electric, and Netflix, after receiving a large bag of cash from Government Motors, is joining in by including more EVs in their movies and shows. It's the least they can do. So, if you're going to get swarmed by an army of the dead, why not get swarmed in a fake EV that doesn't actually exist that you can't actually buy yet from Government Motors? Or if you're getting voluntarily kidnapped, why not get kidnapped in an EV that they paid us to put in one of our shows? Now, should they put EVs in every show? Well, obviously not. Some of them would definitely be out of place, but we'll put them everywhere they tell us to because they're paying us a lot of money, therefore they led and it matters. Please don't think too much about the fact that we're paying a large sum of money to advertise products we don't actually have, paid celebrities to advertise a product we don't actually have, and we're trying to greenwash everybody by tricking everybody into thinking we care about EVs by paying Netflix to put them in their shows because we really care, we led, and it matters. If you think Will Ferrell is funny or you enjoyed Squid Games, then you'll love our fake EVs that don't actually exist. Please don't look them up on the internet and end up buying a Tesla instead. Thank you. So, we need to talk about this. Did you guys catch? It's the least we can do. Exactly. The least we can do, rather than walking the walk, is to talk the talk. Rather than actually making electric vehicles, compelling electric vehicles at scale that consumers want to buy, instead of doing that, we'll do the least we can do, which is just to virtue signal by partnering with Netflix to get our shitty, unreleased electric vehicles into their Netflix series to score some brownie points and to signal our virtue about how much we led and how much it matters. Seriously, take a moment to think through the idiocy. Why is GM spending money telling people that they've spent more money partnering with Netflix to put electric vehicles into Netflix shows? They're literally saying the part out loud that you're not meant to say out loud. It literally is the least they could do. Instead of making a serious attempt at EVs, partner with Netflix. Huge amount of money exchanging hands to greenwash people into thinking you give a fuck. I mean, honestly, embarrassing. But I guess when you don't have a product and or you don't have any compelling products and or you're not currently producing them and or you'll never produce them and or you didn't lead and it didn't matter, hey, I guess this is the least you can do. Or the only thing you can do. This is just so bizarre to me. Then again, in fairness, I'm not the target market for these ads. Like I said earlier, I'm not a potato. But this is such cheap manipulation. The fact that GM is paying money to run an ad telling people that they're paying Netflix to put electric vehicles in their programs. They're literally telling you they're paying money to pretend they give a fuck. Oh my fucking god, dude. I think this little segment from the transcript sums things up perfectly. Are you serious? Apparently they are. I think we've seen 3 classic examples of talking the talk rather than just walking the walk. I very much look forward to an updated version of the Superbowl effect, following literal tens upon tens of millions of dollars. Tesla's so-called competition, who aren't competing because they don't even have products people can buy, have spent advertising their fictional, hypothetical, potential future products, specs to be determined, especially on the vehicle that was bragging about range. I look forward to seeing how many Tesla vehicles are sold as a direct result of these idiots pissing away money trying to trick dumb consumers into thinking they give a shit. In a word, pathetic. We all know that Tesla's strategy, rather than making a product or pretending you're going to make a product eventually and trying to get people to think that you care, instead just make a category killing, super compelling product that's so good it sells itself, as opposed to trying to trick consumers to buy your product. I mean, just legacy automotive manufacturers really are getting desperate. And just one final data point of interest, already we see a huge spike in searches in the United States for Tesla. I wonder if these happen to coincide with the ads for other electric vehicles that don't even exist and don't have real specs that aired before or during the Super Bowl, which is currently halftime as I record this. Spoiler alert, that's exactly what happened. This isn't a perfect proxy for order flow, but we can see a direct result of these ads running is a huge surge in traffic, people searching for Tesla. Just imagine, your Tesla so-called competition, and you're spending money advertising a product that doesn't even exist that consumers can't even order. The best that can happen is they decide, oh, you know what, I'm just going to wait until this thing actually exists. The worst thing that can happen is they go and try and buy one and realize it doesn't exist, or it's coming soon, or the specs don't exist. Or even worse than that, they do some comparison shopping and end up ordering a Tesla. Is this real life? Amazingly, it is. And now, from some imaginary products with imaginary specs, with imaginary benefits that don't actually exist, that you can't actually buy, that aren't useful and won't add any value to your life because they're not real, onto an actual product that actually exists, that does have some benefits and features that I can actually describe to you right now, that you can also buy right now. It's going to make your life better right now. Athletic Greens AG1. One of my secret weapons. I take it every day in the morning. I swear by it. I've been doing this now for almost 2 years. Boosts my mood, energy, recovery, overall well-being, helps with digestion, you name it. 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, adaptogens, probiotics, prebiotics, and enzymes to help with digestion. Unlock your offer. Get 1 free year supply of vitamin D3 and K2 using the link in the description or heading to athleticgreens.com/SMR. Unlike the fake ads for the fake products from the fake companies who pretend they give a about electric vehicles, you can actually order Athletic Greens right now. There's a 90-day money-back guarantee and no greenwashing is necessary. The results speak for themselves. So while GM and others are spending millions of dollars attempting to fool you into buying a product that doesn't even exist yet, I prefer to persuade you guys and girls to try Athletic Greens AG1, a product that actually exists, that I've been using for nearly 2 years now, that has meaningfully, positively impacted my life, especially as it comes to my daily energy, no more afternoon fatigue. Athletic Greens AG1 has made a world of difference. Now I do have to apologise, unfortunately, I'm unable to manipulate you guys by using celebrities, featuring music from someone like Shaggy, nor do I have the budget to poorly animate some dumb dancing animals to make you go, oh, look, a distraction, animals, But I really do implore you guys to try this stuff. I swear by it, I've been taking it daily now for nearly 2 years. It's one of the biggest weapons in my toolkit for feeling and performing my best. I'm sure there's a joke about performance and premature electrification in here, but I don't have the ad budget for somebody to write that joke, so I'm not even going to make it. Use the link in the pinned comment to unlock your offer or head to athleticgreens.com/SMR. Hope you guys and girls have enjoyed this video. These are truly embarrassing ads from the Super Bowl. These companies are pissing away money trying to trick and manipulate consumers into buying their non-existent products and or persuade them to think that they actually care about the environment when they don't. And lastly, don't forget to head over to Patreon. Loads of exclusive content dropping, now over 290 exclusive videos and continuing to count fast. So, see you over on Patreon. Love ya.